So what is a collard green sandwich?
A collard green sandwich is cornbread, of course, and the collards, fatback meat. We slice the cornbread like you would a sandwich. And we open it up, and then we put the collards first, and then the fatback, and then we close it. That's a collard green sandwich, and people love it. They really love it.
When we first really got energized about this project 3 years ago, it became a very spiritual place. But this pear tree was very important because it was loaded like it is this year. And I took some of the pears and found an old recipe. We called the pear bread prayer pear bread. And every Monday morning we would meet and have our meal together and have our prayers. And we saw so many miracles come from our time together.
Renovating the Satterfield House is an important part of preserving the history of the city of Mount Airy and Surry County. The Satterfield House is the first deeded African American home in Surry County and Mount Airy City.
Back then, actually property rights were not given to African Americans. So to have one that's been designated as a local historic site by our city commissioners is very important as a community, that we work together and recognize this as a milestone.
The cost that we figure is $200,000 for the entire project. What's not been stated is that there's probably about $150,000 worth of parking lot and grading, sidewalk, storm drain that needs to be done.
I have so many visions for this place. We have a kitchen here that we're renovating, which is probably the most expensive addition or renovation, and it's going to be a little restaurant, and we're going to be making collard green sandwiches and oyster stew. It's going to be a wonderful place to come and visit.
I spent 52 years cooking, 28 years in one restaurant and 24 years at the Elks Lodge, so it's hard to get it out of your system. So if I can do a little more cooking, that would be very important to me. We have come a long ways. We have a lot of the equipment, but there's a lot yet to be bought yet. We have a range, we have a complex oven, we have some tables, and we also have the hood. The hood was donated to us by Mr. Ted Ashby. Anytime you do have a commercial kitchen, you have to have this very expensive hood.
Well, when we purchased the house, we were more concerned about the young people because we didn't have any place in this area to have events like weddings, receptions, fundraisers. We just wanted some place so that we could have of our own to have special events so that we wouldn't have to go across town. We wanted it in the area in which we lived.
Well, that house is old and it needs to be really appreciated, and I'd hate to see it tore down. All my family most was born and raised around here, and we donate or whatever, they food drives. We try to get there and help out and everything like that. I think it'd be real good to do this, and I think it would bring in a lot of people and stuff from out of town just to see this place.
The Sandy Level Community Center Committee is hoping that this house will become a tourist attraction, a landmark for the city. So traffic along here will definitely pick up.
It's important to me because it's in my neighborhood. It's an old construction building, and I knew the family that lived here, and it's almost in sight of my home, so I would hate to see something happen to it, like having to be torn down. So we decided to go ahead and fix it up.
I think I have contributed some. We made some changes to the plans, which reduced the cost a lot. I was able to do that, and now I serve on the board of directors. And I just have a deep regard for history, and particularly for Surry County because I grew up here.
I think this will be one of the greatest benefits to this community. I grew up in Mount Airy, and I know about this area, the Sandy Level community, and the people, and I think this will be very beneficial to them economically and just having a place for them to come and meet. This place is going to be very important to Mount Airy because it's on the historical list of places, and we are going to put it on the tour of homes, which means tour buses from all over the state of North Carolina and Virginia will be coming to this place to see it.
I see this as a learning site for our 3 learning education systems, and to have a learning site where students from all 3 organizations and education institutions can come together and learn together and work together is very important as we work together to be collaborative partners in every organization that we are a member of.
This will be not only for our benefit, but the entire community, Mount Airy and surroundings, you know, because it's so old, you know. It was built in 1800s, and this is why we want to renovate it and keep it, you know. We just want to keep it. Everyone is so helpful, and we are in unity with one another, and I just love it. And this is going to be, it's going to get finished, and this is going to help the Sandy Level community a lot, and this is the biggest impact that I've seen yet, and I'm just confident because we know that God is good.